Hello everyone, Max Power. Got a new statue in. Just wanted to share this one with you. Halloween's just around the corner and I saw this is available on Sideshow Collectibles website. This is the Premium Collectible Studios, also formerly known as Pop Culture Shock. This is their 1/4 scale Halloween Michael Myers. This is the slasher exclusive. It's still available on their website for those of you that at the end of the video are thinking of maybe purchasing this. There are 1,500 that were made. I know some people like the box art, so here's what the box looks like. Nice touch. Okay, in the back, now this is what the statue looks like. And again, here's the front of the box, the bottom. Okay, as you can see, there are 1,500 editions made. Mine's 1,097. All right, now let's get to the statue. All right, now this guy's a little tall, 23 inches in height is what I measured. So I can't fit them all in one on the here holding the tripod, so I have to hold the tripod. So excuse my shakiness at moments because I have to hold it in order for me to kind of give you the whole picture of the statue. So this is the exclusive, as I had said before, and the exclusive comes with the light up pumpkin, and he comes with a swap out knife and hand. Now this is what you would get if you got the non-exclusive one, the collector's edition. As you can see, it was just a clean knife. I have the blood spatter one on him right now, which I'll show you. But if you were to get the collector's edition, the non-exclusive, you would only get this one, this thing, or you would only get this hand. But for those of you that want the exclusive, you get the pumpkin and the bloody knife. A nice, I think it's a nice accessory. So the collector's edition is on the wait list now at Sideshow Collectibles, but the exclusive is still available. So I would say grab the exclusive because this in itself is well worth it. The pumpkin itself, it's kind of a plastic, so it's not a resin. At least it doesn't feel like a resin, but it's still pretty cool nonetheless. All right, I'm gonna turn up the light a little bit so you really can get some detail of the statue. Okay. Change the color there to get kind of a bright. Now this is a harsh color, so there's a lot of details that you're gonna see. I don't want anyone to kind of judge the statue based on this. I only have the light this bright so you can really get some good details of what of the statue and the sculpt itself. Believe me, in certain lighting, darker lighting or a different type of lighting, this looks way better than this harsh lighting that I'm putting on. The color of the house is kind of, in some videos, some other people's videos, it looks whitish to me, but in hand, it looks kind of like a dirty white color, like an old white color, which is what the house is supposed to look like since it's an old house. And then you have these pictures. There's different scenes from the movie on the base. And for the most part, a lot of people that had reviewed this thing, some were very happy with it, some were. It all came down to this being different than the prototype. I think the prototype was color, and what you actually got in hand was more of a, what is it called, sepia, or kind of a, like a shading, and kind of the old style relief painting, and that's what you ended up having rather than a colorful look to that. So with that being said, for some people the black shading came in really dark. Mine came out pretty good. Only one of the scenes I thought came in a little darker than I really would have liked it to be, but I don't have a problem with that just because it's on the side of the house. And really the one that you want for it to be well made or not too dark as far as the shading is this one, because this is the front of the base. So this for me came out really nice. And again, the color that you're seeing is making things a little bit different than what you're actually going to get in hand. This I think looks a lot better in hand than what you're going to see here. And I'll play with the colors a little bit so you can kind of get an idea what I'm talking about later. All right, so here we go. This is another of the pictures that you get on the base. Nice little touch right here. This is directly from the movie. One of the scenes from the movie. There's another scene from the movie, from the closet. Again, this one on mine came out a little bit darker than I would have wanted, and I really like the scene, but it's on the side of the house, so you won't really see it unless you're displaying him that way. But this is the one that you want, that has to come out looking really nice. It's the front representation. All right, moving on to the wood of the base. This is supposed to look like old wood, and they did a pretty good job. I mean, in hand, it really looks like an old home. Now, there is a little bit of a sheen to it. I think the sheen took a little bit away from that old wood look. It almost looks petrified, and I think you can see that sheen that I'm talking about in that right here from the angle. But it doesn't take away that much from, I guess, what they were going for, because when you look at it directly or you know, even from the side, you don't really see that sheen until you're really kind of light is bouncing off of it, and then you see the kind of like the old wood looks shiny, like it's got wax. All right, shoes. With Michael Myers, there's not much to him. It's just coveralls and shoes in his hand and the mask. The mask is what makes this character, right? So what you have as far as his shoes, very well done. A little bit of dirt and grime on there. It's all sculpted. I think the tailoring on his jumpsuit was well done. It's definitely not too loose, not too tight. It's, I think, perfectly tailored to the character, just like what you saw in the movie. Okay. And here's his hand. He's really one solid piece, basically. The only thing you have to put together when you take him out of the box is you put his hands. It really is more of his forearm with his hand. This is one piece, which I'm glad, because sometimes when they do these statues, it's just the hand that gets keyed in with magnets, and sometimes those magnets are not very strong, and then you have a loose hand that could just pop off. Here, it was the whole forearm up to about here. So I like that. Okay, and again, this is the exclusive. So this is the blood spatter, the bloody knife. It's okay. It could have been done better. But if you don't like it, again, if you get the exclusive, you still get the clean knife if you don't like the bloody knife. Or you can improve it if you're good at painting or anything like that. You can make it better. And this is what I'm talking about. So his whole hand goes all the way here to here, and this is where you key it in and the magnets. Okay. Some nice detail of the hand. All right, now let's get to, now I think the shirt they should have gone with a fabric. This is like a, I don't know, a weird fabric. It's almost like that, I forgot what it's called, like neoprene, I think it's called. I don't know. It's just not, it should have been just a regular cotton shirt, but it's all right. Not a big deal. But this is it, the mask. This is what everyone talks about. When it comes to Michael Myers, did they get the mask right? You're going to have to make that judgment based on what I'm showing you. Because everyone's different as far as their taste, as far as how much of they love this character. Some people will go down to the crease. It doesn't have the right crease. It doesn't have the hole is too small. So there's a lot of people on YouTube saying, you know, that kind of stuff. For me, I'm not an expert. I love the movie. I enjoy the character. So for me, this statue is a very well, I guess, I think it's very well made, and it's a great representation of the character of Michael Myers, in my opinion. When I took him out of the box, his hair was matted down, so I just took a brush and kind of took off whatever that they had on there when they packed him in, and just fluffed out his hair. So that came out pretty good. And let me get in here so you can get really good the details of the eyes. They darkened the eyes, the eyelids down here, kind of like how they did with Batman. So you're really in the dark, when there's no lighting, you know, you don't really see his eyes. It's really, like I said, this is a great representation. And the color that you're seeing on my video, I don't know. What I'm seeing on my video is pretty much how the mask looks like. I think the 1/3 scale, the mask was a little bit more, had more of a pale look, more of a light white or whiter or lighter gray. And this one, still not picking it 100%, but he does have this section right here, kind of this area right here, it looks a little bit lighter gray, and then turns into kind of a darker, rosier, I guess I want to say, or dirtier color of the mask. Try to get in here so you really can take a look at that, because this is what makes and breaks this character, right? For some people. All right. All right, I'm going to show you the light of feature, which is the pumpkin right here. I'm going to go ahead and turn off the light. And then I'll also show you some of the, you know, as far as this character is all about lighting. Like I said, even in the movie, it was lighting that what created Michael Myers to look as murderous as he was. It was that lighting and the shadows of his eyes. So it's hard to show you that when you have to light up the whole scene. But I only do that so you can really get a good look at the mask. But really what you're getting here is Michael Myers in the dark, and that's what you want. So let me go ahead and turn on that pumpkin so you can kind of see it. It's going to get dark in here. Okay, and I'm going to go ahead and turn on the light. And the light does flicker, so you're going to see that here. Okay, here, look here. Turn off the light here. All right, first I'm going to lower the light so then you can kind of get a little bit of lighting from far away. All right, I'm going to turn off my top light here. Let me put this down. Okay, and there we go. Yeah, there you go. That's Michael Myers right there. All right, let me go out a wide shot here. That's like the perfect angle right here. That's there from the, like you're looking up at this guy that's about to jump you. And there you go. Again, different lighting. You can make your decision whether this is a good Michael Myers for you to purchase. All right, let me go ahead and turn on one of my lights here. All right, now we're playing with the shadows here. There we go. See, with this statue and this character, it's all lighting to really get that Michael Myers looking in the dark. Let's pan out far away. Oh yeah. For my money, I'm happy with this statue. Try to get to a little bit less lighting here. There we go. See, anytime you play with the shadows and you put different lighting and different angles, you get almost a whole different Michael Myers. It's awesome. Turn back the lighting again. we go. There, look at that. Now we're just shining the side of his face. I think you get kind of the idea. It really comes down to where you're going to place him, how you're going to light up his face in the shadows with some type of different lighting, whether it's like a white light or a soft light. All right, that's pretty much what I got for you guys. So if you have any questions or if you have any comments, and let me know what you think of the statue. Like I said, it's not a cheap statue. This is a 1/3 scale, so you're paying top dollar for this. So you have to make a decision if this is a good representation, or is it good enough for those purists out there of the franchise to spend that kind of money on him. For me, I'm really happy with them. I've got him in low lighting, and he looks just fantastic. It looks creepy, like he was right from the movie. So definitely, I recommend anyone picking this one up. But at the end of the day, it's your decision. All right, guys, thank you very much for tuning. Again, leave a comment. Let me know what you think of the statue. If you have any questions for me, I'll be happy to answer them. And take care. We'll talk to you soon with another video.